Recently I posted on Facebook the statement that you can't give what you don't have and you can't receive what you're not a match to. And it got quite a few likes, and I just wondered how many people actually know what that really means. So I wanted to talk about that today. What I mean by you can't give what you don't have, people want to give things all the time. Love, care, respect, guidance, confidence, all sorts of lovely things like that, but they actually don't have them. And it is misguided to think that you can give confidence to somebody, peace of mind to somebody, a sense of respect to somebody, courage to somebody, when you do not have those things to give. As it is, it's exactly the same as thinking, wanting to give somebody $1,000, but you don't physically have $1,000. You can desire to give it to them, you can wish you could share it with them, you can be well intentioned about that, but you cannot give what you don't have. And that makes as much sense emotionally as it does physically. So we all get it physically. We all know if you come to my house and you ask me to make you a cake, and I look in the cupboard and I have no ingredients at home to make you a cake, I know logically that I can't do that for you. I know that, and I'm going to say to you, I can't do that for you. But yet when it comes to emotional things, every single day we parent, we have relationships, we build whole businesses on the foundation that I am going to give here what I feel is missing, what I see is missing in this person. But if I don't have those things to give, if I go and look in my emotional pantry for myself and there is no self-respect there is no courage there, no courage of conviction, no standing behind my own beliefs, I cannot give that to another person, no matter how well intentioned that I am. And people build whole businesses on this, and this is where I spoke in the course that I'm doing about you can't give from a lack. There are two types of practitioners, but this example can be applied across the board. There are two types of parents, there are two types of friends, there are two types of lovers, husbands, wives, whatever. The one type that tries to give from a lack observes that something is missing. So possibly observes in a person, or observes that generally women don't feel that they have power in their lives. They observe that. They decide that they want to rectify that. And so they then go about with the desire to help women who feel that they have no power. However, they are focusing on a lack of something. And so they're gathering women who feel they have no power, and then they attempt to give power to a place where there is no power. They also bypass themselves. If you bypass yourself, I can't give power to another woman. I can't make her see her power and how strong she is unless I have given that to myself, unless I am a living example of that, unless I can go through my daily life living that and sharing that with women. Also, well, this is the other type of practitioner, the practitioner who focuses on abundance. So you recognize that women tend to feel like they have no power, but this is misguided and it's an illusion. And actually they're extraordinarily powerful and they always have choices. They're not a victim here. You recognize that you yourself can feel like that sometimes. You do the work to shift that in yourself, so that you recognize, you remind yourself, I'm not a victim. I forget my power sometimes, but I'm not a victim, and I use these things to remind myself of my power. I live that, and then I share that. To do it the other way is as misguided as thinking you can give a piece of furniture to somebody that you don't own, that you can lend them your car when you don't have a car. parenting in this way, being a friend in this way, sitting with your friend and saying, stand up for yourself, you're a beautiful person and you should have all this confidence in yourself when you're dying on the inside, is possibly well-intentioned, but it's never going to work. You cannot give this person what you don't have, but you can recognize this in your friend, recognize it in your client, recognize it in whoever, your child, recognize a sense of a lack of confidence in somebody. Look within yourself and think, where am I like this? Where do I lack confidence? Give yourself the confidence, live by that, live confidently, and then be an example and share that. And in that way, you will be authentic in your friendships, in your relationships, in your parenting as a practitioner. And pretty much that's exactly what the other part meant, which was you can't receive something that you're not a match to. Until I actually have a sense of my own power, I can't get that from other people. I can't get people to respect me when I don't respect me. There's a lot more to that in terms of being a match with your thoughts, your actions, but I've spoken a little bit about that in the past, and I can talk about that again in the future. The main thing to get from this, you cannot give what you don't have. That is emotionally as much as it is physically. All right, talk again soon. Bye.